Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to also take a look at my trades. They was in huge profit, now a little bit less profit. I'm going to show you where my stop losses are and how much we'll make even if I get stopped. Also, I'm going to tell you where I think Bitcoin's going and what really to watch for. And do I think there's more downside or more upside coming? I'm going to let you know in the video. Also, let me know what you guys think. I'm getting into new stuff. Like I told you guys, I'm building a real estate portfolio, things like that. If you'd like to hear more about that, let me know in the comments below. But let's get into what's going on. Stick around. It's going to be a good video. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. And also, any questions you got, leave it in the comments below. Let's get into it. Real quick before we begin, don't forget to check out our sponsors, Prime XBT, where you can trade crypto, forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, everything all from one exchange. Tutorial and promo link down below. Use my link and get up to a $7,000 bonus. And then we have BITUNIX for those that don't like KYC nor use VPN. Check out BITUNIX. You also get a 20% deposit bonus with them. Links down below. Next to the links are tutorials for both exchanges. All right, so taking a look at the markets. The markets are already open. Dow Jones is up 67. S&P's down 0.5% or 0.5 points. Sorry about that. NASDAQ down 39 points. Let's see. The main thing is Fed responds to Trump effort to fire Cook. Now, like I said, I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you really think these guys are fighting about everything, being the Fed and Trump? Or do you think it's all just a master plan? They have a big picture already planned out, has nothing to do with normal people, only the super rich. Let me know what you think in the comments. But anyways, let's get into Bitcoin where we make money. All right, so taking a look at our chart here. Remember, guys, I gave you this target right here for the main short, which we hit. We already took profits on that one. We made about $60,000 on that one. Now, taking a look at where our breakdown was right here, where we broke out of this upper wedge. And I told you guys to watch for a retest in this range. What did we do? We retested right there. If you guys follow me on X, you would have known exactly when this was going on, when everyone was getting super excited after the Fed Powell speech and the pump started. I had given you, while it was going up, where the good entry to add to your shorts would be. So let's take a look at, this is the chart I posted. I told you guys you can go look at it, or in the Discord. If you guys are in the Discord, you also seen it. While this was pumping and everyone was excited, I said watch for a retest in a short area. Even on X, people were making jokes about it. We were at like 113 when I posted that, and people were making jokes about you're gonna lose, blah blah blah. You know, a lot of them comments you see, those people never traded, have no idea what they're doing. They just are full of emotion. And remember, no emotion. If you have emotion when you're trading, you are gonna be in major trouble. Anyways, so always use stops. Also, guys, you guys know that, for those of you that have been around. So then we had, here's my targets, right? The only thing that invalidates this is if we break back above this trend line and hold support, then we could be going to a new all-time high. We have been watching a major trend line. I'll show you where that's at also. If that breaks and it holds, this thing could go crazy. So there's always that opportunity awaiting too. But as of right now, where we're at, it's looking like more downside. But in the smaller time frames, we have to find out if this is done right here and we got higher to go to look for another short, or who knows. Let's take a look at what's going on with that. But these are my targets. All these are, guys, is the measured move. The first one, the shorter one, I took a measured move at the longest point of the wedge here, where the wedge broke down. That gets us at 91 to 92 range. And then we have the longer one here. I don't have that on here, but let me clone this one, and I'll go ahead and make another one. I'm going to change the color of this one. We'll make this one yellow so you guys know what it is. I'm going to bring this over to here. So you go to the widest point of the wedge, right? And this is where I got my second target from the break. Remember, once you break a trend line, you usually come back at least for one retest and then a continuation to the downside. That's what gets us to about that 87. And that is why I did not take profits on the trade yet, but I'm going to show you where my trades are right now. We were up over $100 profit. I didn't take profit, and I'm going to show you why here in a minute. Either way, I have my stops right now at 113. If they go up, stop me out. We still win 25,000 or 30,000. What is it? Yeah, it'd be about $26,000 profit. Right now we're at 58,000. So I got my stops at like 113 right in here, right? We're 20 Bitcoin short. So even if I get stopped out, we win $25,000, which is more than a lot of people make in a few months. So anyways, that's where I'm at with this trade, guys. Let's look at our BITUNIX. This was a very small trade. It was like 120 bucks. We are up $657, up 350. So you don't need a lot of money to make money. I'm using leverage safely on these exchanges. So anyways, this is where we're at now. Same thing, stops at about 13,000. It's aligning with the 55 EMA, so it's kind of telling me I may get stopped out here, but if I do, I'm hoping that it goes up. I don't want to say hoping, right? I'm thinking that it's going to go up a little bit higher, and I'll re-enter my positions if it does. But of course, we got to watch for the formations. If you watch these daily videos, make sure you subscribe. We keep up on this stuff. I try to give you a heads up before things happen instead of just making videos like most people about what had happened. And I show you where my trades are actually at, which you don't see on here. You hear people talk about their trades, say what they're doing, but they never show you their actual trades while they're in it. It's always after the fact, so they don't have to show you their losses. I've explained this a million times. Be careful who you watch out there, guys. Anyways, so if we put the fibs on, right? So I put the Fibonacci retracements on this top and this bottom. So this is what I'm looking for. If we do break this 12.4 range, the 13, like I said, right here about 13.7, 13.8 is the 55 EMA. And then we have the 200 EMA, which is going to line up with the 0.382 fib at 114.7. So if we break back above this, break that 113, I'm going to see how it reacts. If we can't hold this and come back down, if I get stopped out and we come back down past this 112.4, I may re-enter. Again, I'll let you guys know on X. Follow me on X. So now, in the event that this has already played out for the downside, and now we're looking for a big retracement, we could get way back up to this range around the 118 to 119 range. That would be my next area to put in a bigger short. So that's where I'm at with it right now. That's what I'm looking at. This does look like it could be a possible fifth wave here. I don't see it. So the other way to look at this is that, obviously, let me show you one more thing. Sorry, guys, I kind of am going all over the place, but this right here, this should not get broken at this 117 area, right? Unless we come up and retest this again, which does happen sometimes, but I just don't see it. I do think we're coming back down here, but I'll let you guys know if that changes. Like I said, I'll keep you in the loop where my trades are, things like that. But as of right now, guys, we're kind of in limbo, waiting to see what happens here. And who knows? The big boy could tweet or post something on X that, you know, gives it one of these, right? One of these, oh my gosh, it's going to the moon candles, and get everybody absolutely crushed. So anyways, I hope you're understanding this a little bit. I try to get in as much detail as I can without taking everybody's time up. Let me know if there's anything else you would like to hear about, see me take a look at, or anything like that in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one.